Imagine waking up every day with a sense of purpose, a drive to chase after your dreams. What if you could be the person that you see in your mind? The millionaire, the CEO, the leader, the parent, the teacher, the creator, the partner, the friend, the giver. What if you could rebuild those family ties or even start new ones? What if you could find that dream partner or land that dream role? The thing is, that dream isn't so far away. We often trap ourselves in a box, limiting our potential. This is who I am and what I can or can't do, be, or have. But look, here's the thing. That box isn't your destiny. It's a challenge waiting to be overcome. The people you admire, those who have achieved greatness, whatever that means to you, they were once right where you are. And they found their way out of that box and never looked back. And why can't you do the same? Many times it's closer than you think. Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, he said, "Your big opportunity may be right where you are now." You are what it takes to unlock that box, to break free from the constraints holding you back. You see, success is about answering the "what if I succeed" question, not just dwelling on the fear of failure. Many fear failure, but let's talk about the fear of success. It's real. It's what keeps us comfortably confined. Your box may look different from others, but the key is the same, and you can unlock it. FDR has a quote that I love, and it fits nicely here. He said, "The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today." Look, no matter what put you in that box, no matter your fear, today is the day to break free. You have the potential to answer the what if questions in your life. Think about Oprah, right? She faced adversity. They said she didn't have what it takes to go national, right? They tried to put her in a box, but she didn't listen. And she emerged as a media mogul. She unlocked that box, rewrote her destiny. And you can do the same. Why not? So here's the challenge. What if you started your journey today? What if you embraced the possibility of success and took that first step toward your dreams? Remember, it's not about avoiding failure. It's about conquering the fear of success. You have the key right now. So unlock your box and venture into the freedom that awaits you. This is your life, and you can make it into whatever you can imagine. Steve Jobs, famous for saying, "Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life." Remember, you have the power to shape your destiny. So go out there and make it happen. I'm known as the running guy around my neighborhood. Every morning I get up and I meditate, and then by 6:15 I'm out the door for a morning run before I start interacting and engaging with my family and building and creating for clients. Now I'm outside in the rain, snow, sun, it doesn't matter the condition, but being out there, it allows me to think and to create, to decompress, to step back from the busy side of life and zoom out. to gain a new perspective every morning. Like being on a mountaintop looking down at my life, I can be a little bit more intentional because of that run. I've done this at any critical change point in my life, from deciding to leave certain organizations, to starting new adventures, to where to raise the kids, and more. Stepping back allows for a more holistic view of the challenges in front of us. I'm free to be present when I feel like I've already been productive in the morning. I'm not so hard on myself when I've already accomplished something at the start of the day. I'm just happier when I'm able to be out there. So as you start your day today, consider how you can zoom out of it. What's your mountain where you can stand at the top and examine your life? And maybe it's closing the door to your bedroom for 10 minutes to stretch and breathe. Or maybe it's a quiet walk in your neighborhood with no headphones, no phone, just the sound of your footprints and your breathing. Think about what it's going to take to slow down, to clear your mind, to gain perspective and reprioritize your day. Check in with yourself. What's weighing on you? What's causing tension in your body? What do you have control over that can take that tension away? When you are on your mountain, the possibilities are endless. You can dream big, fantasize about the most life-altering changes, and maybe you'll realize how freeing those changes could actually be. And maybe you'll want to act, or maybe you won't want to change certain things. Maybe you'll just be grateful for the small things you hope to hold on to for as long as you can. Either way, when you come down from your mountain, you'll be grounded. You'll be ready to take on the world. Remember, you have the power to shape your destiny. So go out there and make it happen. I want to address a common belief that holds many salespeople back. The notion of being stuck in certain patterns. Always saying, I could never do that. Or, I never finish what I start. Or anything along those lines. Let's break free from that limited thinking and embrace a new perspective. You see, identifying yourself as someone who's always this way or that way is a dangerous mindset. Your brain starts to echo those beliefs, and soon enough, you start acting accordingly. But here's the thing. You have the power to change your mentality. It starts with simple projects, let's say, little tasks that you can absolutely accomplish. Imagine this. You're walking around your house and you're tackling some of that housework, some of those things, finally putting up that picture that's been collecting dust, or even completing a small passion project. These may seem insignificant, but they lay a foundation for building a new mindset. So, create a list. Let's call it a victory list. Go around your house and complete those tasks one by one. Jack Canfield, one of my favorite professional development experts, talks about walking around your house and completing the tasks that you've been putting off. So pick a project that excites you, something you know you can finish without a doubt, even if it only takes an hour. Write out your to-do list this morning and make it your mission to complete at least one task, just one thing. This may seem simple, but it's all about giving your mind a mental victory. And by achieving these small victories, your mindset begins to shift. You start saying to yourself, wow, I did it again. I followed through. And that's when the magic happens. Build on these small wins before taking on bigger projects. Train your mind to celebrate every accomplishment, no matter how small. I want you to recognize that you are in control of your own success. You have to take that control and embrace it fully. So set aside a few minutes this weekend or during the week to do a few things that give yourself, your mind, your body a victory. It could be something as simple as organizing your workspace, your desk, or reaching out to a prospect that you've been hesitant to contact. Remember, the key is consistency. Keep giving yourself these mental victories, and soon enough, you'll realize that you are always following through. And it's a gradual process, but with every small step, you're reinforcing the belief that you are a finisher, a doer. I want to leave you with a quote from my favorite basketball player of all time, Michael Jordan, who says, "I missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." So embrace failure as part of the journey. It's through those failures that you learn, that you grow, and ultimately you succeed. So keep pushing forward. Celebrate every victory along the way and watch your sales career soar to new heights. And remember, you have the power to rewrite your story. Life is not as complicated as it may seem. In fact, it all comes down to one thing: choices. Each day presents us with countless opportunities to make choices. Some may be small, like deciding what to have for breakfast or which route to take to work, and others may be more significant, like choosing to pick up the phone and make that extra sales call or deciding to invest in your personal growth. But it's in these moments of choice that something extraordinary happens. It's that snap, that realization that you hold the power to shape your own destiny. You hear me talk about it all the time, but you can choose to take action, to push beyond your comfort zone, or you can choose to let fear and doubt hold you back. Now, choices do have consequences. If you choose to hit that snooze button instead of jumping out of bed, you'll have less time to prepare for the day. Now, if you choose to prioritize distractions over focused work, you'll find yourself falling behind. The weight of, "Oh, I should have," will surely show up. But here's the beauty of it. You can make a different choice the next time. Not only tomorrow, but today. Imagine a world where every decision you make aligns with your goals and aspirations. It's not just about wishing for success, it's about making the choice to pursue it relentlessly. As American author William Arthur Ward once said, "Success is not a destination," and we know this one, but it's a journey. And here's the part I really like: the doing is often more important than the outcome. So how do we make those choices that lead us down the path of success? I think it starts with self-discipline. Self-discipline is the fuel that powers our ability to make consistent, intentional choices. That word intentional is so critical. It's the willingness to do what needs to be done, even when it's difficult or uncomfortable. It's not about being perfect or achieving instant success. No, it's about having the self-initiative and self-control to consistently take action, even in the face of setbacks. It's about embracing the process of growth and learning from every choice we make. So as you embark on your journey today, remember this: life is a compilation of choices. Every decision you make, no matter how small, has the power to shape your future. Embrace the power of choice, cultivate your self-discipline, and watch your sales success take off. I often use the spaceship emoji in this arena because we are all just a few choices away from launching, from taking off, from living out our full potential. So why not go out there and make those choices that will set us apart from the rest? Why not choose to reach out to our prospects with intentionality, knowing full well rejection is coming? Why not choose to invest in our personal development, continuously honing our skills and expanding our knowledge? Why not choose to maintain a positive mindset even when faced with challenging circumstances? Why not? It's not about the quantity of choices you make, but the quality of those choices. So prioritize what truly matters. Align your actions with your goals and watch your pipeline, your life in general, take off. Remember, you have the power to shape your destiny. So go out there and make it happen. We've all heard that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Spring is coming, or the sun will rise again. But right now we're being held back by something so hard that we can barely see a path forward. But it's time to stop allowing it to define and defeat us. You see, we have the power inside to overcome it. But sometimes we forget. We are in the dead of night and don't think we'll ever get out. But as challenging as it may seem, as hopeless as it may feel, as dark as it may be, the sun is coming. There is light on the other side of that mountain. We just have to go find it. And my son and I, we love to wrestle, and sometimes I'll pin him down, and I've got him. I can see in his face that he is struggling. He's done, held back. But then, all of a sudden, I see a shift, and his eyes catch a little bit of light. And it's like a spark, it's like a dose of morphine or dopamine, and all of a sudden, he believes. And that's when everything changes. He'll take my arms out, he'll squirm around, he starts to go after more and more of that light. And within seconds, he's turned everything around and he's on top. Now, honestly, I don't know how he does it, but I believe it has to do with that glimmer of hope, with that little light that changed his belief that he could win. Now, we've all heard Vince Lombardi's famous quote that winners never quit and quitters never win, but when you see it in action, it's pretty inspiring. So we have that inside. We have the opportunity when we're held down by something, beneath something, in the darkest night. We have that hope inside. So don't give up. Open your eyes to the light that's coming. Allow the spark to ignite that shift that you've been waiting for and turn it all around. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Spring is coming, and yes, the sun will rise again. So it's time to rise up and stand in the light and be who you're meant to be. Remember, you have the power to shape your destiny. So go out there and make it happen. Living above the line is a choice. A choice to push beyond our limits, to embrace discomfort, and to constantly seek improvement. It's about setting high standards for ourselves and refusing to settle for mediocrity. You see, when we live above the line, we take ownership of our actions, of our mindset, and our results. So if you think about the most successful salespeople and leaders that you admire, what sets them apart? It's likely their unwavering commitment to excellence, or maybe their relentless pursuit of growth, or even their refusal to accept anything less than their best, right? They understand that success is not an accident, but it's a deliberate choice, and they chase that every single day. So it's time to make a choice. It's time to level up our skills, our mindset, and our approach to sales. We have to start investing in ourselves to seek out the knowledge and the resources that will expand our horizons and sharpen our abilities. Whether that's attending seminars or reading books, listening to podcasts, getting with other salespeople, our manager, cross-functionally. Either way, it's a continuous immersion of learning throughout this journey. But knowledge alone is not enough. We know that. Living above the line requires action. And it demands that we step outside of our comfort zone and embrace the unknown, which can be terrifying. But it's in those moments of discomfort and uncertainty that we truly grow. So take risks, make bold moves, and don't be afraid to fail, because failure is not the end. It's a stepping stone on the pathway to success. And remember, look, attitude is everything. Our mindset shapes our reality. So we have to choose optimism. Even in the worst times, we have to choose resilience and a never give up spirit. That's who we are. And when challenges arise, we view them as opportunities for growth and learning. We have to believe in our ability to overcome any obstacle that stands in our way. Living above the line also means embracing accountability. We have to take ownership of our results and strive for excellence in every aspect of our work. We have to be proactive, take initiative, and always go the extra mile, not only for our clients, but for our team, for our leadership. We have to become more. And our commitment to delivering value, that's what will set us apart from our competition. Zig Ziglar, one of my favorite sales experts and motivational speakers, said, "You were born to win, but to be a winner, you must plan to win, prepare to win, and expect to win." Look, it doesn't just happen. So living above the line requires intentionality and a mindset focused on success. So as you go forth in your sales journey, make the choice to live above the line. Believe in your potential, take action, and embrace the challenges that come your way. And remember, you have the power within you to reach new heights, exceed expectations, and achieve greatness. So keep striving, keep growing, and never stop living above the line. It's time to become a skydiver. I hear you, skydiving isn't for all of us. I mean, my wife won't even let me go. She says it's too risky. But that's not the point. The point is that there's something out there. There's something you have on your list, right in front of you, maybe on a vision board of some sort. It's a picture of an incredible experience that you haven't lived yet. But there's a voice inside that's saying, one day, I'm going to do that. One day, I'm going to check that off the list. But as time goes on, that one day gets further and further out. That picture becomes less of a thrill and more of a decoration. And one day starts to slip away. But what if we took that picture off the wall and turned it into an experience? What if we became a skydiver, or whatever it is in that picture? Not for money, not for fame or any other reason, but because we can. And what if that one experience made an impact? I mean, what if it became a story that you shared with someone else, and then that inspired them to become a skydiver in their own world? And what if they began taking pictures off their own walls and in their minds and turning them into their own experiences? What would happen then? Well, that would be pretty incredible. So no, we may not all be skydivers, but we can take this simple lesson and turn it into action. I mean, why not start today? See, we can make a call right now, Google it, YouTube it, whatever it is, we can figure it out. But let's say we make a call right now that can lead us from the picture in our mind to the experience we have waiting for us right out there. See, our life is a collection of these experiences. And it's time to take the picture off the wall and become a skydiver. Then the best part is replacing that picture in front of us with a picture of us living out our best life. Oprah, of course, has the perfect quote here. She says, "The biggest adventure you can take is to live the life of your dreams." So let's start. Let's start turning our dreams into reality. Let's start living those incredible experiences and then sharing those stories with others to encourage them to do the same. I mean, why not live the life of our dreams, as Oprah says? And why not help others do the same? Remember, we have the power to shape our destiny. So let's go out there and make it happen. What is it like when what you've strived for suddenly becomes a reality? Sometimes we miss it, but there are those moments when we look around and we catch it. On my morning run last week, I looked down to restart my podcast that I was listening to, and I happened to check our subscribers for this channel. And we went from 327 to 429 in an instant. Now, I thought I was dreaming. I had no idea. Days before, I was checking it almost every minute and nothing. I mean, maybe one or two would trickle in, and then suddenly 100. And at once. And less than a week later, we were over 2,000, and we haven't stopped growing. But what do we do when we suddenly realize that we're living the dream that we've been striving for so long? We spend so much time setting goals, building plans, creating metrics to measure success. We analyze and evaluate how to be better, do better, work towards something bigger. Often meeting our goal only serves as a reset to set a new one. You know, I got 1,000 subscribers, now I want 5,000. I hit my sales quota this quarter, next quarter I need to surpass it by this much or that much. But what if, before we said what's next, instead we paused? We took a breath. We checked in with what it took to get there and acknowledged how far we've come. We took a moment to be proud of ourselves. We took a moment to celebrate the win, big or small. Yeah, we'll set the next goal. We'll make more plans. We'll continue to push and grow because that's who we are. But for now, let's stand still, just long enough to look around and realize that we're right in the middle of it. Long enough to allow ourselves to laugh out loud, to grab the people closest to us and say, hey, we're here. We have arrived. We're living it. It's in these moments that we want to tell the people that we care about how much we appreciate them, how much we value their support along the way and celebrate alongside them. So take the moment, because it's these moments that will drive us forward to the next moment and the next moment and the next one after that. So I'm going to take today to celebrate, because I know the work and the effort it took to get here. And while I don't know what will happen the next time I look, or what the next month or few days will look like, it's just a quick sign that I'm on the right track. And I just have to keep going. I have to keep building. So thank you for your support along my journey. I'll keep going, keep striving, keep building. You're on the right track. And remember, you have the power to shape your destiny. So go out there and make it happen.